Hello and good day. We've got another music therapy intervention video for you today. This one's got a little bit of self-care and sunshine in it for you. Wanted to remind you of our intention with these videos. So the intention of these videos is to provide some sense of continued support for our survivorship community during this unique time. We will send out music therapy interventions here and there, each with a different focus or goal area specific to providing tools and support during this time. So this video specifically today, again, is a little bit of self-care and sunshine. The intention and focus mainly for today is, again, to provide a sense of continued connection with your care and support team, and also with your music therapy group members, our music therapy well-being group that typically meets on Tuesdays, but also anyone else who is viewing this video. I'm so glad that you're able to partake as well, so welcome. And in addition, I also want to help us explore today and identify ways that we can apply self-care right now during these circumstances, as well as other tips specific to current coronavirus circumstances. I'm going to start out with a familiar song to everyone, also familiar within our group. We've done this before. I like the idea of bringing in some things that we have done within group before, although they look a little bit different as we apply them right now. But I like the sense of familiarity and connectivity that I think that hopefully that will provide for you. So please sing along. We all, I think, know the song. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. And everybody knows this part, so I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, ooh. If you know it, sing it. I got so much honey, even the birds envy me. I got a sweeter song, baby, than the birds and the bees. You ready, everybody? I know you're singing with me. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, ooh. I don't need no money, fortune or fame. I got all the riches, baby, one man can claim. I know you're singing with me. Oh, I guess you would say, what can make me feel this way? Sing it with me, my girl. Talking about my girl, sing with me, ooh, ooh. All right, so hopefully that opened you up a little bit, brought you a little sunshine. But we have used this song before, interestingly enough. If you think about the context of this song, typically, in the point of view, who's writing it for who, we typically think, this is a man singing to his love, and just he's acknowledging that no matter what kind of chaos is going on around him, and maybe not even the best of circumstances, he still just sees her as just the sunshine, which is beautiful and lovely. We have also used this song, and we've taken that concept, because it's very easy for us to look at somebody else in that manner, with that kind of love and that adoration. And we have taken that, and almost like a camera, we just kind of changed that scope a little bit and that perspective, and thought, what if we looked at ourselves in that type of way, in that type of grace and beauty and adoration? So what would that look like? How would that change my inner voice and the way that I speak to myself? How would that change the way I view myself? So some of that inner dialogue. And what would that look like as far as little graces that I give to myself as well? So just kind of chew on that and take that with you. And I also wanted to, since we have kind of paired that with this idea of self-care, I wanted to read, I have a list here of various self-care ideas, and you can take one of these from this, or it might get you just kind of brainstorming on some other ideas. And I think that sometimes self-care is challenging enough in the day-to-day. And I think about our present circumstances and how much more, I don't know even when I say more, but how much, well, I'll say it, how much more is self-care important right now, even in these circumstances where we are experiencing higher stress levels than maybe even that we normally have. And again, I've mentioned this before, not just within my own life, but the way that things are affecting my family and in my community and in my nation and my state and globally. So we're experiencing this higher stress. And then we think about the aspect of some of us who are sharing spaces with family members and such, and a lot more time than you're used to spending with them in that confined space. So you really might need some little you moments. So giving you a little permission for that. So I'm going to read some self-care items, and just as you're listening to this, maybe write down a couple of these that you'd like to implement. So taking a mindful walk. Write down 10 things that you are proud of. Try to cut yourself some slack today. Make a homemade meal. List 10 things that you are grateful for. That can really change the lens a bit too. Create a mantra for yourself. At the end of the day, round up 5 things that went well. Another one is meditate for 10 minutes. I like this one because it immediately gave me an image. It says, do a brain dump. So I pictured loading up a truck, when you go through your closet or whatever, you say, okay, this stuff needs to go to the dump, or it needs to go to Goodwill. So maybe kind of do that with some things that no longer serve you. Thoughts, repeating thoughts or fears, and load them up in your mental truck, and let's take them to the dump. So just kind of picture that. I like that image. Listen to your favorite music. I'm a fan of that. Run a hot bath or have a hot shower. Catch up with a friend. Declutter something. Listen to a positive podcast, journal. There's a lot of things, okay? So we talk about self-care. We find ourselves doing things that we like naturally, but sometimes we need to actually plan it and schedule it so that, one, we've given ourselves permission to do so that when we actually decide to do it, that we don't have guilt, that we don't have that distracting nagging thoughts that, oh, I should be doing something else, so that you can fully and truly be in the moment that you've created for yourself. And again, quality over quantity. It can be 2 minutes. Just make it count. And it also restores a little bit of much needed sense of control and autonomy that I created this for myself and I showed up for myself for this. Okay? So I leave you with that. Again, self-care and sunshine, and have a beautiful day.